I have a lot of friends that I think would be quick to stop me or even doubt me if I was to tell them all the risks I am about to take within my life. It's not because they don't love me. I know they love me. But because they love me, they believe I should be afraid, as they are, because they do not yet understand that their fear is rooted in their steadfast pursuit of safety, and that their need to always maintain this safety is what leads them to a false sense of comfort, and that this false sense of comfort will only lead them back to the same need to break free from their own constraints and their own structures that they alone allow themselves to believe, simply by looking too far into the fears of others. They too will be forced by their own spirit, one way or another, to find this same unwavering need for freedom I will now always have within me. It doesn't take much to change your life, and sometimes it happens in what feels like only an instant. Sometimes you have to take a chance, so that sometime in your future, hopefully sooner than later, you are able to look back and find that everything is suddenly different, because you took that chance on that opportunity you saw inside your head. You allowed yourself to believe the possibilities beyond that terrifying leap to freedom you can't seem to stop coming back to. And better yet, you allowed yourself the courage to actually believe it was possible to make that leap, in spite of those same constraints and fears the ones around you may still be trying to pull you back into believing. So ask yourself, what great new idea are you sitting on right now without taking the proper action to bring it to reality? How many different times in your life have you come across an opportunity you could see yourself taking but said, "That's just not for me," and you let it pass you by? If you have something in your mind you want to do, if you can't stop seeing it all the time within your head, please, don't let that possibility die. You have to go find the farthest point you can take it within your mind before manifesting it into your reality. You have to take yourself to the very edge of the cliff, look off into the distance to see the promise of your future vision, and then in the real world, in your real life, you have to jump. It's going to be scary. Hell, I can promise it will be terrifying. But I can also promise it will be worth it. The hardest moments in life are almost always the most important. Everything difficult we face only ever returns value in the end, but only if you start to see courage in the fear, triumph in the risk, and success in the failure. Everything true we find in life first comes from the uncertainty of its realization. You never really know what new opportunity your path will bring. And you have to embrace that. You have to be ready to take the leaps you never knew you'd have to. Because life waits for no one. So don't wait for life. Go and make it everything you know you can. Because you alone see it within yourself. And that's all you'll ever need. After all, life does eventually end for all of us. And if our greatest life has yet to even begin by the time we have died, then who are we to say we ever really lived at all? So if you want to learn to fly, you first have to be ready to jump. And I think you're never truly ready until you jump. And if that's the secret, I'm going to spend the rest of my life sharing it with the world around me, simply by showing them it is possible to fly, because I already found my wings on my own, as we are all inevitably meant to.
Hardest thing